everyone, welcome back to another video. We're out here today with Oliver and I
Konnichiwa.
on this beautiful drizzly day. So it is almost the end of the 2022 rockfish season. This video is going to come out after the season closes, so just so you guys see that we're not fishing. It is December 30th. We got a decent little weather window, not too much wind today, a little south wind, but we're hitting some of the local spots. And our goal is just to kind of fill the freezers before the season ends. We got to wait, what is it, 4 months? 4 months before we can get back out here on these rockfish spots again. Oliver just dropped.
Found a friend down there.
He's already getting some nibbles. And then we did make some mackerel. So if we can get some reds on board quick, we're going to drift around for lingcod. All right, so super simple rig. I just have 30-pound mono. I have a double dropper loop rig. So we got 2 hooks on here to a 10-ounce weight. There is a little bit of current today, but not too much, so we should be able to get away with 10 ounces. We're in about 300 feet of water right here, but yeah, just using that fresh frozen squid stripped up with that size 1 O'Shaughnessy BKK hook. And we're gonna drop these down there, see what's going on. Oliver, are you using the full squid?
Yeah.
So
no fish.
So Oliver's going double dropper loop, but he's got full squid on there, so I use those little bit smaller strips. Sometimes those reds can be a little finicky, but we're marking fish down there, so we're gonna see. Oliver was getting nibbled. He brought up you lost the head. You had the head on the top one, so he got picked clean. So see what we can do. All right, so the first spot was really slow. We did get one nice red, pretty decent sized one, but of course wasn't filming. But we just switched spots. Oliver just dropped the mackerel down on a reverse dropper loop with like a 6/0 J hook and then a little stinger treble hook, and we're gonna drift this ridge right here. I'm gonna use the trolling motor and just kind of slowly cruise up and down, just fast enough where we're obviously covering water, but slow enough where he maintains bottom contact. I have caught lingcod off this spot before, so he's gonna do that while I'm gonna just drag the double dropper loop with the little strip squid, and hopefully we can find some more active fish on this spot. There we go. Hey!
Found some life.
It's crazy. I barely marked anything on this spot right here, just dropped down. The last spot we were at was loaded with fish, like 30-40 feet of fish off of the reef. This was literally just like a little tiny blip, dropped down, a couple little nibbles here and there, and then got picked up by something decent. I like having Oliver on the boat because he's down to just soak the big bait for the big bite.
And suck.
Oh, whitefish.
Hey!
Hey, it's something though.
Whitey.
Decent whitefish. We'll keep that guy.
Favorite bottom fish to clean.
Come on, stay on there. Still got him? Yeah. Grab the net just in case.
Let's try to keep this thing slow and steady.
Yeah, I wish we could have made more mackerel.
Right?
How's that reel working out for you?
Dude, this thing is sweet. Small, compact, plenty of power. I was able to push that lever drag past strike to make sure I didn't get taken into any obstructions down there on the bottom.
They're definitely known to do that.
Once it got off the bottom a decent amount, having that fine-tuned lever drag, just back it off just a little bit so you don't pull those hooks. Take our time here.
I love having that spot lock, man. You know, press a button and just kind of sit here. Be able to mark the spot. Oh, I got color. Oh, I see red.
Oh, big
nice.
cocky.
Oh, he snagged him in the side of the head. I guess we don't need to throw him in here. Come here, bud. Oh, nice net job, Adam. That's not even that big a one. I'm surprised he went for it.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's something though.
Hey, It'll eat. What do those boys down south like to say? That dog will hunt.
Look at that. Look at where that
On the
hooked on.
trailer.
Crazy. Nice. Well, that's something. We can hang on to that mackerel too. Lingcod will eat it if it's moving. I don't think it needs to be super fresh. Get a big ling, Oliver. I have faith.
Well, the coffee are not good enough for you.
I'm gonna check mine. It doesn't feel like anything to me. A bunch of suspended stuff right there. Check my baits. I know I got something on here. I don't know if it's keeper size or not. Oliver's got a fresh mackerel out there. Before I drive us through this spot where we just metered a bunch of fish, definitely want to make sure you got fresh bait on there and not too little tiny rockfish stuck on your hooks. Then you're just wasting time. Hey, that'll keep. Look at that. Barely got him. Almost got away, buddy. Not this time. Sweet. We just need to switch spots, Oliver. That's all we needed to do.
6 more.
6 more. And that's something. Again, if you guys are kind of new to rock fishing or just getting into it, you don't want to reel super fast and you don't want to lift the rod tip and drop it down. Just nice steady wind about this speed keeps that hook pinned, because those fish are spinning the whole way up. So if you're lifting the rod tip and dropping it down, you got 16, 20 ounces of weight yanking the opposite direction every time they're slacking the line, and it will pull that hook out so fast. Or if you're going too fast, that fish will just spin. You'll get so much line twist that the hook can just pull right out. So nice, easy, consistent wind all the way back up. Super exciting, but it's a way to get them in the boat.
Lingcod bait.
Yeah, that is too. Always coughing something up. What do you got? Is that a red crab?
Croaker.
That was it. Look, a little shrimp or a red crab or something. Lingcod bait. It really is. Oh, there we go.
There's some weight.
That one feels better. Literally not marking a single thing down there. And it's interesting because I spot locked this on the drift down the ridge. I marked a spot where I saw a bunch of actual marks on the bottom. Now we're right back on top of it, so still getting bites, but not marking that little cloud of fish. And it's just so interesting to me how much these rockfish kind of move. Oh, come on. I got you.
That's a big old sand dab.
I got you your big sand dab.
I'm eating that one.
Before we leave, we can definitely go out and
load up on those.
yeah, if you go out into like 3:30, just off this ridge.
That's a nice dab, man.
I guess when they're
Damn!
you just get slammed.
I just got bamboozled. Go ahead. I mean, bamboozled.
Hopefully the GoPro got that. Should.
Oh God.
Oh no, did he drop it?
The secret is to not pay attention. Don't try so hard, Oliver. Don't try so hard.
Rod holder bite. Hopefully whatever that was comes back for it. Ah, I'm stuck.
Uh-oh.
A fish?
It was. Oh, man. Dude, it loaded.
Yeah. That did.
I mean, it stayed loaded. That ain't right, man.
Alright, so Oliver got bit. Hopefully got bit. Maybe it just got a rock, grabbed his weight, but looked like it loaded up on a fish, so he's gonna check his bait. I switched to little mackerel strips just to change it up. Maybe the squid we have, they're just not keyed in on, so stripped up the mackerel into little strips. Doing the double dropper loop still. Now we're gonna do one more pass over this long kind of ridge. And then after that, we're gonna go out a little deeper, drop down for some sand dabs, just so we can bring some stuff home. And then there's one more spot we're gonna hit before we call it a day. It's about 2:30. Got 2 hours left, 2.5 hours maybe. Sunlight. Bro. No.
Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that jugular.
Those are teeth. That was a lingcod, huh? How did he not stay pinned? What do you think, shark? Nah, I don't think that was a shark.
He bit right between the hooks.
That sucks, man. That really sucks. Oh, drop your dab down there.
I got another cod.
Oh, you do? Okay. Missed the ling. Drop the mackerel strips down. Got bit by something decent. It's actually got some head shakes.
Channel catfish.
I think it might be a channel catfish.
You've been on a tear with them lately.
Big catfish dreams, let's go. It was kind of like a bullhead. I was, oh my god. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, whoa.
We caught a bullhead that was like almost a pound.
Solid bullhead.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that was my first fish ever.
A bullhead?
Yeah.
At the pud or some, at the pud? Fun fact. Oh, I hope this fish stays on here. I think we're due for something decent. Watch, it's gonna be like a 2-pound red, and I'm just baiting it. Oh.
Hey, that's a nice. Oh, double red.
Is it double reds? No
Dude.
way. Check that out.
That is solid.
Look, one little change, man. That's so cool, but also really annoying.
So annoying.
Don't you dare come off now. Don't you dare. Ah.
Leave those hooks in.
Hey, hey. Had to lip them.
That's awesome.
There we go. There we go. It's not like we changed spots. We're going over the same spots we have been for the last hour and a half. Just switched up the bait. Fishing, man, I swear.
It's crazy.
Mackerel. Never leave home without it. Still reeling. Oh, a little bowcock. Jeez. So I'll hang on to them. These are not the ideal species, but they'll eat. A couple of worms here and there.
Cook them. Oh god, it's instant.
You bit too? Yeah. All right, I think we might have figured something out here. Let's go. Oh, another boccaccio. She just barely got him. Are you not getting bit?
A couple nibbles
Yeah.
in there.
If I'm gonna eat a boccaccio, that's the size I want them to be. Those big ones are just. But good thing is we're 3 away from our limit with reds. But you can keep a total of 10 rockfish per person, but sub limit is 4 for the reds. So it's kind of nice. We're getting a little bycatch here and there.
Unlimited sand dabs.
And unlimited sand dabs. There we go. Nice red. He was just chilling on it down there. Huh?
Chilling.
Nice one, dude. This thing's ow, ow. Yeah, get it. You got all of it? Some pictures for you.
Sweet.
That's all we had to do is just drop the freaking mackerel. Ridiculous. Let's go. Just something relatable.
Oh.
Bump.
I had a little tug.
Oh, red. Nice.
Hey, one away. These are solid.
Yeah, dude, these are nice grade local red, man.
I feel like we're in Big Sur or something.
Oh man, I've been fishing this spot for probably 12 years. Sometimes they just don't want the squid. One away, one away. Got him. Got a friend. Don't tell me I got robbed. Oh, I see him. Looks red. Hey! Dang! That's another nice one. There you go, Oliver. All right, so we're gonna call it we're gonna call it there for the day. We're just doing a couple of quick drifts for some sand dabs, but yeah, what turned out, or what started as a very, very slow day, actually turned out to be super fun. All we had to do was make that one little change, switch in from squid to stripping up that mackerel. It just so happened that we caught one of those rockfish and it coughed up an anchovy, and that just obviously put the puzzle pieces together. They were keyed in on fin bait, not so much the squid. Okay, we got our limit of reds. We ended up with, what, 3 or 4 boccaccio.
Oh, look at that.
And a bunch of sand dabs, and then a couple other miscellaneous rockfish. So some good eating stuff. But yeah, we'll see you guys back at the kitchen. I'm gonna flay these up and yeah, show you guys how I like to make fish tacos. All right, and the reds, 8 other random rockfish to go with it. Sweet.
Don't forget my trophy.
Oh yeah. Look at that thing. Plus some dabs. All right, so we are back at Rachel's house. It is actually New Year's Eve. We just got back from Top Golf. I think it was everyone's first time going to that, but it was super fun. But these fish were on ice overnight. So we're back here, we're gonna fillet them up and we're gonna make fish tacos for our New Year's Eve dinner. So real quick, just gonna run through the red and the white fish. I've already cut 1 boccaccio, which actually looks pretty good. A lot of people don't love the boccaccio. They do tend to have worms in them, but I already looked at this one, didn't see any in there. And then this is that green splotch. I think it was a green splotch. I'll have to double check again. But I already filleted 2, so just gonna run through this red real quick. Again, my personal preference is I like to do the head cut, a very superficial light score just to break the skin, and then slowly cut down towards the spine. I pop the knife over the spine and I'll come right behind the butt, right where this fin is, right here. And then I cut to the tail and I leave it there. Flip the fish over, do the same thing, so you're tracing both sides because the fish lays more flat when the head is still attached if you leave the fillet on. So let's say I cut this fillet off and it's gone, it's gonna leave like a weird like arch, and then I notice it's harder for me to get a nice clean cut on the other side. I'd see a lot of sushi chefs remove the fish's head and then they can do one side, flip it over one side, and that's fine, but I don't like going through the spin up ice, the extra work of cutting off the head on fish this small. So again, let's just do a little score right here, break the skin, head cut. All the way down. So that's all I've done so far. Just traced it down. And now that I've hit the spine, come on this side. Now that I've hit the spine, I'll just use the knife, point it right through there. And then I'm pushing down at an angle, but not as sharp of an angle where I'll break the spine and cut into the other fillet, but just kind of use it as a guide, right? You don't want to force it through the spine. If it's a sharp knife, you don't have to push too hard to get through the skin. So now there's that gap right there, and I leave it. Do the same thing to the other side. Quick head cut there. But see how the fish is still, with that fillet still there, it's traced and ready to go, but it's still laying perfectly flat. Again, this is not a tried and true method for everyone to use, it's just what I prefer to do, so if this is something that might help your filleting, use it. If not, no worries. But again, just tracing it down. Poke it through, down towards the tail, and now I've traced both sides. right here. And then you can just use the thick part of the knife down here at the back to break through those pin bones. That easy. Flip it over, and there's your fillet. Now that you've done that, makes it real easy to just skin it. Again, same thing as kind of cutting down towards the spine when you're breaking those pin bones. Just use that at an angle, nice and slow. There you go. And obviously there's still always a couple of pin bones left right here. So you can easily just, missed one, there's cutting right there. Just remove that, throw that in the trash. There you have that nice bread fillet. Other side. The only problem with this method that I've made the mistake of doing is when you're cutting back this way, remember these spines are pointing towards your hand at that point. So if you're not paying attention, always clear the spines, but if the spines are pointing towards you and obviously you make a quick motion down, you're gonna catch those spines in your knuckles. So just watch out for that. That's the only thing I've noticed that can go wrong. Did that when I was in a rush one time and it didn't feel very nice. Look at that nice big fillet. Again, these were great grade local reds. We were pretty close to the harbor. Won't tell you guys exactly how close, but not far off. That, put it in there. Belly, and there we go. So I'm just going to run through the whitefish real quick just so you guys can see that this method works on other species besides the reds. So another nice whitefish that we caught. I'm going to do the same exact thing, do the head cut. I won't even talk really through this one, just going to show you real quick how fast you can actually use this method to fillet fish. Just like that. Now we're ready to make some fish tacos. All right, so I have cut up a lot of the different types of fish here. I know exactly which ones are where, but I'm not gonna tell anybody that's eating them to see if anybody notices a difference. But honestly, once you tempura fry them, put them in the taco, any of this rockfish is gonna taste delicious. So we have this here. What I'm gonna do is just do a beer batter tempura mix, just the McCormick, super cheap, super easy. I do like to add a little bit of black pepper into the mix. And again, you want that to be kind of like a little bit thicker than pancake batter. You want that tempura to be a little chunky so it stays on there. And then for the tacos, we got tomato, onion, avocado. Just classic flour tortilla. I prefer flour over corn, just a personal preference. And again, you don't have to go expensive with the oil. I haven't noticed a difference, just cheap vegetable oil. But that's the plan. We're gonna cook that up, and then we're gonna add, obviously we've got the rice cooker going, add a little bit of rice, and almost forgot the most important ingredients. I swear by this stuff right here, the Tabasco Chipotle. A lot of people hear the word Tabasco and assume it tastes like the other Tabasco, but this Chipotle, obviously discovered it at Chipotle. But this right here really does make the dish, so that will go on top. and we'll see how everyone likes it.
I feel like the most special ingredient is that right there, and you gotta pop it because it's New Year's Eve.
It is New Year's Eve.
Whoa! Wow,
Wow.
wow. Smoky.
That was the most exciting. That's what you get for getting a Ralph's popper.
It smells
Smells good though. Yeah, it smells like fireworks. Uh-oh. Just had the first batch come off, adding the second one now. When you drop the tempura fish or any tempura into the oil, kind of hang on to it for a second, let it kind of coat with the oil and start to cook. Because if you drop it straight in, it sinks right to the bottom, it'll stick to the bottom, and you lose a lot of the tempura batter off of it. Again, just going for that slightly thicker than pancake batter consistency. And you can add a few of them. Again, don't overcrowd the oil. If you overcrowd it, they stick together as well. So, what's that? 6 pieces in there.
Yep.
Do about 6 at a time. And I leave them in there, flip them as I go until they turn just that perfect golden brown. Those 3 in the middle are about done. Give them a turn. And once you pull these off, I like to put them on paper towels for a little bit, let some of the extra oil drip off. And then you definitely want to eat this before it cools down, because once it cools down, that tempura gets a little mushy. You can always refry them, right? So a lot of people like to pull them off, let them drip dry, put them back in, it gets a little crunchier. But at the same time, what happens there is you overcook the fish. So not recommended with fish, one and done. Favorite fish ever, worst fish ever? Compared to other fish tacos.
Pretty good. Mom.
Actually, this is my first fish taco. This is my first fish taco.
Your first one?
First one.
Ever?
Yeah.
Really?
I never really don't go for fish tacos. I was like, just give me tacos.
Got it.
It's my first fish taco.
Right on, man. Well, I appreciate you trying it and trusting me.
Pretty good.
Fresher the better. If you get it off a boat, that's the way to do it.
It was swimming yesterday.
Swimming yesterday.
All right, next batch coming up here. You're hiding behind the leaf over there. All right, there's 4 different fish in there. Did you guys notice a difference in any of the different
1000%.
textures or anything? Like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you eat one? You're like, this tastes significantly different.
Definitely have it.
Really?
One has more,
One was flakier.
Okay. Okay.
a little bit stronger flavor.
Got it. A little fishier.
Or more
Fishier.
pungent.
Pungent. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. I'm looking forward to 2023. I got a lot of really fun fishing adventures planned for you guys, so I don't want you to miss anything. Like the video, leave some comments down below. I hope you guys had a great 2022. We're looking forward to 2023, and Happy New Year.